While you do that, I think I'm going to do a normal Hades run. Because I feel like playing Hades for no reason.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to do these? I want to do a warrior life stream.
Sure. I want to do that.
That's what we haven't done shadowbringers streams. I really wanted to like this question, but I feel so. What's the word? I feel so.
So,
Lukewarm about Minfilia as a whole that I just couldn't bring myself to care as much as the game wanted me
uh,
to. Like, I like Flahaman fine, but I don't really care about her feeling bad that her surrogate daughter died because I don't care about her surrogate daughter. And it has nothing to do with Minfilia being like a Princess Peach type character. It has more to
yeah.
do with the game putting way too much emphasis on a character that didn't really earn it. I think I would care more if it was literally just Princess Peach inserted into the game than Minfilia. And it's funny because they have the same color scheme for pink and blonde hair. You know why.
He's probably role playing right now. He's fully immersed right now.
Yeah.
He
So,
he's just like, these are my casual clothes. I bet he has his item hidden and everything, or his weapon.
you don't want. He doesn't want you to see his stats.
Oh yeah, you just push the little weapon button, and it goes away. Yeah, he's role playing.
T14,000. She's a trooper. Begging your pardon. Could I have a word? I'm sorry, I still different. Sure. All right, there we go.
Jesus.
Is she though?
Is she? Would you hit? Would you smash? Milf chaser.
These eyes.
Little Kirby Lawfell who want to smash.
Hard pass.
Lies. You know you'd smash.
Hard pass.
No, you lies. You know you smash.
Hard pass.
Lies.
Truth.
No truth there.
Nothing but the truth.
Just wait for Elon Musk to get done with this project.
Still hard pass.
Lies.
You know how creepy that's gonna be?
What?
Someone actually manages to pull off a chimera
Oh no.
that functions.
Watch it actually be an actual furry. Just snout and everything. You're just like, oh no, you messed up, Elon.
You know, some people are totally gonna be in
You're
that.
Some
Like, they
people-
want that.
Yeah, some people would be happy. I'd be like, no, not the fur.
Oh yeah, that's good. Have fun.
So, how are they? Still locked in slumber, but otherwise in good physical health. For the present, at least.
For the present? Oh no, is something wrong with them?
I'm afraid there may be. I summoned you after detecting faint signs of instability in Thancred's corporeal ether. But subsequent examination suggested all 5 might be affected. And when I examined them just now, my fears were confirmed. Tellingly, the degree of instability varies between them. Thancred exhibits the most notable signs, followed by Y'shtola and Urianger. The twins' ether, meanwhile, remains relatively stable, but there is a change there too if one knows to look for it.
Hold on. Isn't that the order they were called away in?
Indeed. Which leads me to believe the instability will only increase with time. Though I can but speculate, I fear this may be a symptom of a weakening link between body and soul.
By the gods! What happens if the link is broken?
I cannot say for certain. This is all unknown territory to us. Yet whatever happens, it cannot be good. Mercifully, the instability is still only slight. And you may rest assured Master Matoya and I will do everything in our power to keep it from worsening. Be that as it may, it is imperative that you find a way to restore our friends' souls to their bodies. Thank you.
But where's she even supposed to start? We had the greatest minds in the realm hunting high and low for an answer, and they ran out of places to look.
You stated in your report that the Exarch had originally intended to reverse the summoning process by means of his own death, correct? Raha always was a reckless young fool, ready to die for the first righteous cause that came along. His plan might well have worked, but I for one am glad he never had the opportunity to see it through. Even if it does mean our friends must remain stranded a while longer. There is another way, I am sure of it. And the key lies with him, with the Exarch. Pray return to the First and apprise him and the others of the situation. We, meanwhile, will do what we can from here. And, if the fates are kind, we will have good news to share upon your return.
Also, you said you'd have a lot of questions about what's happening in the story since you skipped so much dialogue. Are you following along nicely? Or
The whole time he's been recording, he's been reading everything out loud.
the thing that's killing me is that I'm vividly remembering the last time he was playing and he was just blasting through the Shadowbringer friggin' finale. Oh my god. I'm just saying, there's a lot of devil in the details stuff that you may have glossed over. Like, do you understand where you are in the story and what's happening? Or what has happened?
Because y'all would have stopped him. Because if y'all knew he was going to sacrifice himself, they would have tried to stop him instead and find another way. You figured that would be the best source of action?
Expressly forbid him from trying to sacrifice himself. So if he tried to do that, they would have tried to stop him regardless. So it would have been easier for somebody in the Scions to act as a, what do you want to call it?
Ariane J.
it would have been more convenient if somebody in the Scions were to act as like a decoy, like a red herring, because everybody assumed that Urianger was the one who had the vision, and it was really him. So everybody would have been looking towards Urianger to pull something, but it was really him.
Yeah. That's why they're like, hey, Anji, if you got something up your sleeve, now's the time. When it wasn't him all along, it was me, Dio.
More or less.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know how he hates JoJo memes.
before you continue, how do you unironically meet somebody?
Hi, my name is JoJo.
All right, keep going. Ignore me, please.
When I was little, my dog's name was JoJo. My dog was actually named JoJo when I was little. It's like, isn't what's it called? The Jo. Never mind. Wouldn't the JoJo be a reference to the universe? Which one?
Mhm.
Timeline is eat
Yeah, it
ass my
happens
grass
shortly
led.
after Thancred got there first, and then Urianger and Ishtola left at roughly the same time. So it was around in that period.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, he is from the future.
Dude, your hair literally makes them.
Mm-hmm.
Like it deflects hits. Ooh. Ooh. Damage protection +2. Boom.
Yeah, sorry.
See, he's from both our time and the present. And then we locked him away in the Crystal Tower raid. And that was basically like a cryogenically frozen type deal. And then somebody awoke him in the future to a very horrific future. And so he spends his time trying to figure out how to get to the past, but he was sent to the source before he was able to do that. And now that whole calamity there is happening, which is also tied to the source.
Yeah.
So he's like both from the present and from the future at the same time.
He lives in the fifth dimension.
Like he's from our time, but since we sent him to the tower and we sent the tower to the first, he's now in the future. If that makes any sense. Which is why he knows us so well.
Who's the fifth dimension? Oof, I love science so much.
Yeah, science.
Science.
You're blinding with science.
If he experiences time all at the same time, he's probably living in the fourth dimension.
He doesn't experience it all at the same time.
I mean, yeah, but he's time traveling and stuff. So it's that fourth dimension BS.
I mean, he himself does not have the ability to just warp through time.
If he could, he'd be in the fourth dimension, though.
Yes, he could.
Pray excuse my late arrival.
What are you with these Sakura characters? I've seen 2 of them.
Nay, milady. With apologies to all, they beg leave to pursue their investigation of the empty to its conclusion. Should matters here demand their presence, however, they did assure me that they would make themselves available.
Yes, of course. Then let us proceed. I think it best that you begin by providing a summary of Mistress Kryle's findings.
I suppose it was only to be expected that some change would occur.
Yet our souls seem unaffected, to my eye at least. How long they will remain so is another question. Kryle is right. It is imperative we find a way to return to the source.
Perhaps an explanation of the method by which I brought you here will yield some inspiration. Ere I begin, it must be noted that I am by no means a gifted mage. In order to employ powerful magics, I must rely upon the Crystal Tower and its boundless reservoirs of energy. The magic that summoned you was no exception. 'Tis a singular spell, adapted through painstaking effort from the technique that transported me to the first. To use an analogy, it works by cutting a hole in the fabric of reality. A hole tailored to the object of summoning, through which it and it alone may pass unscathed. Though I succeeded in creating said hole, I failed to latch onto my intended target. Instead of you, the spell found those close to you, and ended up summoning them in their incomplete state. I would not soon throw my life away, not after the lengths you and yours went to save it.
Do it.
And so long as I breathe, I will
Get
spare
yourself.
no effort to see you safely home. But should all else fail, and your lives be at stake, there remains one sure method.
To eat ass.
Oh. What was that for?
How can you even entertain such thoughts? You owe your life to the Warrior of Light, and you don't get to die unless she says so.
What, is she still climbing up the ladder? Oh my gosh.
You tried.
You tried. You may have failed, but you tried.
Your followers await your divine judgment.
Yeah, look at her.
What did you just...
If the two of you have finished, perhaps we could return to our discussion? Rather than dwelling upon the multiple failed attempts at transference, I think it would behoove us to focus on the solitary success. I would draw your attention to the fact that our friend can travel between
Say
worlds
hi.
possessed not only of her body and soul, but her personal effects besides. This is no different from the teleportation magics to which we are all accustomed. Magics that allow for the transportation of those inanimate objects one considers to be an extension of oneself.
Are you suggesting that simply by considering us her possessions, she could carry our souls back to the source upon her person?
Well, it would be
Maybe.
nice if things were that simple for a change. But vague notions of ownership seem a rather tenuous thing to stake our lives on. So much as a moment of doubt on her part and we'd be left floating in the rift.
Milady hath the right of it. The requisite fixity of belief would be too much to ask even of our friend. Yet were we to immure our souls within an object in her possession, mayhap then our
Unspoiled
safe
goods.
passage could be assured.
I can't fly here. I hate this game.
White Auracite would, I believe, serve as a suitable vessel for this purpose. It was conceived to imprison the massy soul of an Ascian, and should house one of ours with relative ease. We would need only to ensure our soul's safe preservation inside the stone, and identify a means by which they might be transferred back unto our vacant bodies.
Soul preservation and transference. I believe I know of someone who may be able to assist us. On the
My
far
mom.
shore of the source, there stands a great palace built by the elves. It was forsaken in the wake of the flood, but a certain Numo chose to make their home there soon after. Though they have long lived as a recluse, they once occupied a place of honor in Verbert's royal court, and it is said that none in all of Norvrand is more knowledgeable than they on matters of the soul.
Well, I've no objection to seeking a helping hand, but if they've gone to such lengths to hide themselves away from the world, what makes you think they'd be willing to lend us one?
A worthy question. Years ago, I myself tried and failed to solicit their cooperation in the battle against the Sin Eaters. No sooner had I begun to make my plea than they unleashed a swarm of their familiars upon me. Unlike me, however, you have curried favor with the Faefolk. By that merit alone, I am hopeful that they would grant you an audience. They may still be inclined to turn you away, of course, but if their knowledge might feasibly facilitate your return home, we have to try.
The booty snatcher.
She's tired.
All the friends.
She's like, oh, she is tired of it. What the fuck?
What?
It's like I'm gonna pop him. It's almost like she had a master that does that.
It's almost as if she did that.
Three sluts remaining. Feel bad, man. Ooh. I really need to apply for that casino already. Yeah, I should do that like right now.
Casino.
What's this?
Something too. Can you read to read it too?
You can read it if you want. Come here. Oh. What is this? Bank statement. All right. Yeah, that's fine. It's just a big statement.
As opposed to
You're going to jail. Come to the courthouse so they can put you in prison. What I do? Being gay.
yeah, that's all it takes, really.
Yeah. Especially nowadays in today's culture. I'm gay. Harko's
Still
gay.
can't fly it.
There's one quest I cannot find there that will let me fly it, and I don't know where it is. I'm assuming it's in one of the patches. That's what I'm guessing.
It's not. Why would
Where,
it be much?
where the hell is it? I looked for it for so long, and I was like, I give up. I have everything except for that one quest. I blame Kirby if I can't fly.
Wow.
It's your fault for not telling me where it is.
Yeah, the tragic story.
I already did. Kirby denied me and said, suck my pee-pee. I was like, I don't swing that way, bro.
Instead of swinging, why don't you try drilling into the earth? I've been saying this for the longest.
It's strange.
I'm shocked you have to turn it off. But you have yet to turn it off.
Yeah, the battle music pretty cool. In that one desert area. The western area where you go on the train tracks. Just like chill music.
I'm alright. It's pretty it's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
It's good old chill music.
Got all these people. Oh dang it! I messed this up.
What's your character's power level at this point? Is it World Breaker?
No, not even close.
It's gotta be. It's alright. It's Multiverse Breaker.
We technically haven't beaten anybody since, I guess, Xenos as Shinryu. But that fight, he kind of nerfed himself by absorbing Shinryu.
Yeah.
Like, the last credible person we defeated was a primal. We haven't beaten anybody of import for a while.
Oh.
And we lost the last Xenos fight, essentially.
Oh, I got you.
So I wouldn't know. But we haven't did anything like crazy. I would say we're barely building up at this point. So.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ooh, alright.
Because we didn't technically defeat Hades. That was just a really long suicide note. He was just tired. And look at him.
He's like, kill me, I'm getting tired of carrying this burden.
I mean, after La Habrea died, he probably lost all of his motivation to continue on. I mean, you can argue. Oh, yeah, you can.
He's like, remember us. Remember that we lived.
So how are you going to go about gearing it?
Where's Kirby at?
I craft my weaver. I'm the diet.
Back here. He's crafting. I'm crafting in the middle of nowhere too.
Oh, you could get some Eden gear. That wouldn't be a bad thing to do right now. It's raid gear. Yeah. From Eden?
Oh, you can get off the board? What this?
Yes. That was
Let me see.
terrifying.
What do I sound like?
Now you sound like
Mm.
I wasn't even a robot. You hit like a 1990s DJ record scratch. Oh, God.
I was just. I should have said fear me.
So what will we do? What are you trying to do? You should be doing the item. I've made like 2 mil in 3 days.
Just sell some sweaters.
No, don't do that. Alright. We should have you unlocked the item yet? Oh my god, okay, I'm coming. Hold on.
Oh, you're coming. All right. Set you free.
What level are your Oh wait, I can check. Oh, that's way cheaper than I thought it was gonna be. Holy crap, dude! You should totally buy that
Yeah.
once you make some money. I had to buy my sword at like 200K.
I didn't buy any of my gear. The free company bought it for me for no reason.
Wow.
Our leader is like, you want some better gear? You can start raiding with us. I was like, no, I'm good. Then they all just like 3 or 4 people started buying me gear for my samurai. I was like, okay.
He really wants you to raid with him.
I was like, stick with the free company.
They'll just pay for all of my expenses. I have no reason to get that one.
The whole time I was like, no, don't buy my stuff for me. And they're like, we're doing it. We're doing it. It was like, too late, I already bought it. Now you have to take it. I need to check the prices of my outfits, see how much they actually all spent on me. A cool $500,000, I bet.
Wait, they got you full Neo-ish Guardian?
Let me see. They got me the full gear.
For level 80?
Yeah.
The crafted gear? That's like 2 mil.
Let's see. Yeah, Edge Guardian. They all bought me Edge Guardian. All the
Yeah,
pieces.
that's 2 mil. Easy.
They spent 2 mil on me.
Just drop.
Just dropped the fat 2 mil in my face. And then they're all like, "No, you gotta give us all blowjobs, IRL." Just kidding.
I'm
Oh. Freaking A. It's too much. I didn't know it was 2 mil.